My first payout was $20,000. It was never a small one.
That's crazy.
I went from no payouts, and then my first one ever was 20 grand.
It's unbelievable.
How long was you in the process of no payouts?
6 years.
6 years, really?
Yeah. Every single thing that you can imagine I've done. Every single person around me told me that I was a psycho for giving up my job and for thinking that I could make it in trading, and I didn't care. I was so delusional that I wanted this so bad. Your patience and your discipline will be rewarded. The market will reward you for it. And it did. In the first month here, I made $168,000 in a single month. I cried.
Timing was right, though. Everything's about timing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Alpha Group podcast. Today, it's like Alpha Futures x Alpha Prime. We're teaming up on our boy Tyler here. We've got him back in the studio.
Yes.
You've been trading with Alpha Prime for 9 months now, Alpha Futures for like ever. And we just want to catch up and see how everything's going and just chew the fat, really. So
Yeah,
thanks for coming down, bro.
Of course.
In
Always.
Miami.
You know I love talking to both.
Amazing.
Especially James over here, you know?
I've come all
That's
the
like
way
my
here
dad
just for
right
you.
here. That's
Bro.
like my second dad.
He was saying on the plane, he was like, Tyler's been texting me the whole flight, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the whole flight.
I have to check up on him.
Yes.
You know, I have to make sure he's okay.
taking his meds and all
He
that.
takes care of me so much, it's only right that I return the favor, right?
Yeah.
Straight back at you.
That's it.
That's it.
It's
That's like
amazing.
family over there.
Yeah.
So how's it been? Come on, let's do some business here.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's far different than because most of the people watching, I'm sure that they're trading prop firms, right? It's a totally different dynamic than trading prop firms. And then you have access to people like you and other traders and the amazing community of people that we have. And you have someone else to hold you accountable, right? I have you to hold me accountable. I have you to give me good knowledge, whether it's anything like statistical analysis, like technical analysis, news, anything. So it's just such a different way of trading, right? And it's totally again like different than how you would trade a prop firm. So just the opportunity to go and be in a real live account, right? And to scale, and the possibilities are endless, and then you be on the same side as the prop firm, right? Because typically when you trade a prop firm, right,
You're against them.
they don't want to see you win.
Yeah.
Let's just call it like it is, right?
Yeah.
You're working against each other, and until you're in a live environment, that is when you truly both want to see each other grow, and then that's when you could have a mutual and beneficial relationship.
That's the hardest thing is people work so hard to become like a successful trader.
Yeah.
And as soon as you start hitting these consistent payouts, you're like, oh, this is great, everything's rolling. But you said you hit 400K in payouts. All of a sudden, you're banned from all the firms, bro. It's like, what can you do?
Yeah.
Because they don't want to take your action because
Yeah.
they don't have what we have. Like
But
with
what we're
Prime.
trying to do is professional. Okay?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
When you get to Prime, you're a professional trader, and we're delivering a professional service.
And it
That's
feels
the
amazing
difference.
to be part of
Yeah.
something like that, because everyone out there that is watching this, you should have a goal and an aspiration to get to one of these levels, or to, even if it's not with Prime, to just eventually go into a live account.
Yeah.
Because this prop sim garbage shit of refunding and recycling accounts is an evil thing. And you got to understand that it's not sustainable in a live account. The way you treat those accounts, I promise you, if you got the Prime, you would be gone.
My time here in Miami, speaking to so many different people at the big convention we went to, and so many people, some of them are even proud about how many accounts they've blown, and it's insane, you know. So I don't want to badmouth that space, because it's an amazing way, and it's bringing the audience.
Oh, of course.
But I want to filter through to the professional traders, and you know, you're a good trader. You've made a lot of money in this space.
Yeah.
So
And that's what we're working on.
It feels good to be recognized and to be able to go and get to like the major leagues, right?
Yeah,
I was in the
exactly.
AAA, and then now I graduated to the majors.
Well, this is it. Like the prop space, if people do it right, it's an amazing opportunity
of
for
course.
people.
It changed my life.
Yeah,
100%.
right.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah. But
short space of time as well.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
0 to 100, very, very short.
My
space.
first payout ever, I swear, I'm not even making this up. My first payout was $20,000. It was never a small one.
That's crazy.
I went
bro.
from no payouts, and then my first one ever was 20 grand.
It's unbelievable.
How long was you in the process of no payouts?
6 years.
6 years, really?
Yeah.
So what changed?
My accountability. Had nothing to do with the strategy.
Yeah.
It's accountability, risk management, and knowing and having a clear, defined plan of every single time that you come into the market. You have rules, and you do not deviate from those under any circumstances at all. It doesn't matter what your friend says. It doesn't matter what ICT says. You go in and you have data on your model, right? I knew when I had the statistical analysis, I had the data on it. The only person that was going to mess that up and blow those accounts was me if I did something outside of that. And finally, it took me so long to stop making the same mistakes.
So you suffer from FOMO?
It was everything. And when I tell people, I made every mistake in the book: strategy hopping, FOMO, over risking, trading at the wrong time, trading the wrong assets. Every single thing that you can imagine, I've done. So that's why I resonate.
Itchy finger, just
everything.
Give me a position. I need a position.
Everything on the planet, I've done it wrong. And it wasn't until I started to do less and started to trade at a specific time and started to look for one entry, that's when everything shifted, right? When you start doing less, it's kind of funny how things speed up. And it happened very, very fast for me because I knew that I already had discipline outside of trading, which I tell people is so incredibly important.
Yeah.
That my life was so rigidly disciplined that I knew once I finally had that right, that things were going to change for me very, very fast.
Sports psychology is good. You know, people that have got sports psychology.
I played baseball my entire life. Was Division I baseball player. So
I didn't know that.
You know, when you go from that, that's already embedded in you, right?
Yeah.
I had that my whole life. So that was a great transition into trading.
Yeah.
But like I said, I still struggled for a very, very long time, regardless of that discipline. Like, this is a game that takes years. This isn't something that you're going to grasp overnight. If you go on a lucky streak, that's because maybe your timing was just right in your market. That doesn't mean your psychology's there,
No,
right?
we discussed this earlier. Beginner's luck is a massive thing as well.
It means nothing because anyone could hit a big trade, but can you sustain the capital after winning that big trade?
Yeah.
No. It takes one bad day,
lose your head
to
just
erase
once.
everything.
Yeah.
All of that progress, weeks, months of hard work, building a buffer in the account. The account's looking great. Guess what? You go on tilt one day.
Oh yeah,
I tell you right now that entire account could be nuked.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I've literally done it.
Yep. So have I.
Well, I had accounts that I ran up to $500,000. It took me weeks, and I decimated them in 2 days.
Oh my word.
Well, listen, I'm an open book. I got nothing to hide.
Yeah, there's no point in hiding.
I've done a lot of damage to
Yeah.
my accounts by, deviating from my plan. And that's why I'm so adamant on risk management. And the funny thing is that you aren't going to truly know, right? If I tell you not to do something, you're not going to know until you physically feel the pain of it.
Yeah.
If I tell you, listen, this wood is really hot. Don't touch it. Yeah. You're going to be like, I may still be interested in touching this piece of wood right here. Until you touch it and get burned, you're not going to know, man.
It's so frustrating that we are like that. Like, as humans, we learn like animals.
Yeah.
We do. It's like the electric fence thing. Yeah. I shouldn't do that. And then, wait, and maybe I shouldn't do it. And it doesn't matter how many people tell us not to do this and that. You learn from the pain. And when people say, oh, when did you stop over leveraging? When did you stop doing this? I was like, when I did it and I blew an account, I did it and I blew an account, I did, and you get to a stage where you're just like, I just need to. The pain.
I know this is wrong.
Right.
The difference with holding your trades overnight. I've spoken to a couple of big traders while I've been out here in Miami, and their issue is overnight trade, like swing trading, holding their positions for long periods. They want to start cutting their positions near the close and then reopen it the next day.
Yeah, but then
you're giving away so much equity.
But then when you do that, it's like, why? You're totally missing from when your original entry was.
Yeah.
That trade is now invalidated.
Yeah,
as soon as the market closes and you open it again, it's an entirely different position.
Yeah.
How does that even make any sense? I've never understood that in my life. It's a different trade. When you get out, right, if you're in profit and you're up a certain amount of ticks or a certain amount of points, you can't just close it and reopen it.
Well,
your stop's going to be freaking enormous.
You close and reopen it, your P&L's already been banked, and now you're starting fresh the next day.
It makes no
zero.
sense. I've never even heard. That was never a thing. I never understood that.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
But they just want to stick to their bias and follow the path.
You
just got to close out. Tomorrow's a new day, and that also goes with your losses. Yeah, you made a losing trade. We discussed before we even come into the studio, you hit that button, it locks you out for the day. You know when you're wrong. Yeah. You are very disciplined, I'll give you that. But you also still need a lot of management or manhandling to say you're accountable for that loss, what's going on.
Everyone needs to know that no matter what level of trader you are, doesn't matter how many years it's been, every single time that you come to those charts, your discipline is tested. Yeah. Everyone in this market is susceptible to tilt. Everybody, even professionals. This is something that it's not something that is you're ever like it's off the table forever. It's like I don't get tilted. Everyone feels emotions. You're a human being. Does it get easier with time? Yes. Does it get easier with somebody else having you accountable? Yes, of course.
But nobody's
you can't hide.
But no, I had a gold trade when I was in Prime, and I couldn't let it go. Yeah. I couldn't let it go, and it ate a large amount of my account up. Right? I'm an open book, guys. I should not have tried that trade 3 times. I could not walk away. And at that time, I wish I had somebody else on my side to just be like, Ty, leave, man. Please leave. Leave
But
the
that
charts.
was in the early stages of when you started with me.
Of course.
And I was at blame there because I was, seeing this fantastic trader come to the table.
Yeah.
For me to start calling you out and saying, what are you doing? But now our relationship's developed, and now I call you out straight away.
And listen, I love that. I want somebody to be on me and be like, Ty, what are you doing? Like, stop doing this.
Yeah,
This
but it's
is-
that classic, it's like slap in the face, right? And
course.
you just wakes you up and think, oh yeah, this isn't what I'm
But I
supposed to
just
be doing.
want
But
to
in the heat of the moment, it's
transparency that
Yeah.
even I still go through this, right? Even it doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
I still go through it. I'm still actively working on it. I've come a long way from what I used to be because I'm already a very emotional person in general, right?
No.
I am. Guys, if you know anything about, I'm extremely emotional. So that was one of my biggest weaknesses in the market, right? And it's just in life in general. I let the little shit bother me all the time. And trading is going to show you your greatest weaknesses.
Yeah.
It will pull it out of you.
It'll prey on
And
them.
it did.
Yeah.
And it did for a long, long time. That's why I struggled for a longer time than I should have, right? Because my emotions were never just in the right place.
But nearly every single trader out there is sitting on their own. They're in their own house. They're doing it as a sideline of their business, whatever job they're working as a day job, and they're creeping in a little hour where they can go and trade their little bit, but they're alone.
Yeah.
And being part of a community that we're building
100%.
is it's great for people to just post look at me, I just made XYZ,
Yeah.
or I'm up so many percent. But it's also time to reflect and talk and just say, okay, you was long, you did well. I wasn't. I was the other side of that trade, but let's discuss your entry points and sharing. You can't stop anyone from making money. You can only help them and add their confidence.
And at the end of the day, the nicest thing is to have people that, if you are taking losses or you are having a bad week, to have other people that have gone through it or just even share it and have had the same emotions. It just feels nice to be part of a community of people like that and to just have a person like you to be like, listen, man, I had a real rough day today, and then somebody can coach you through it. And everyone needs somebody. It's hard, right? Like being by yourself and those thoughts and to have somebody else to just talk to, that's what makes Prime so freaking powerful and so amazing, right? You have the opportunity to scale a huge real-life live account with people who actually want to see you grow, with a team, with an amazing mentor like James, and it's just like some of the best opportunity that you could ever have as a trader. It's totally different than the prop game, and this is what everyone should strive for.
Yeah, you're very kind to say that.
Oh,
very
you know I
kind.
love you.
Yeah, I know.
You know I love you.
But you're very kind to say that.
Of course.
No, 100%. And I think when I've heard people say, Prime, like, I've heard about it. What is it? It's like a live account. I'm like, no, it's not just a live account. It's a mentorship. It's a community. And obviously you, James, come from like the traditional sort of prop space. Traders weren't by themselves. You had a risk manager. You had all of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
You did.
And it was an expected thing to be like, there's supposed to be someone standing there saying, no, you're not allowed to press that button anymore.
Yeah.
You're done for the day.
Yeah.
And even if you're hot at the time and you're making a lot of money, it's like, okay.
Yeah, but you need that
step
day to
down.
cool down because you
Step
get
down
overconfident.
because now you think you're invincible and boom,
Yeah.
you've
I've
given
had
back
that
what you made.
I've
I've
done
had
it too.
plenty of traders do that.
Yeah,
And I've done it plenty of times as well. You think you're invincible and you know best. No one knows best. No one's too cool to be managed. No one's too big to be managed. Even the biggest sports stars have managers and coaches and that's what we all need. And we need to understand that. And that's what I'm trying to deliver at Alpha Prime.
And it's just so, and for everyone watching that thinks it's similar to live accounts with other prop firms, it's not even in the same realm. It's not in the same realm, okay? They'll throw you into a live account in a random firm out there, and you won't get what you get with Prime. It's totally different. You're not getting a mentor. You're not getting access to other traders. You're not getting a person who's going to...
We're delivering news now. We've got news.
Yeah,
we've got news to come. We've just been discussing.
Yeah, we
out
talked.
There. We've got some mind-blowing changes to come.
This is the major.
Exciting.
We've got so much to deliver. There's only so much I can
release
at the moment.
Don't spill the beans.
So
No.
too much to tell. But
little teaser.
Watch this space in I say 2 to 3 months where I have everything out there in the open and everything up and running and live.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a real cool space for us.
I can't wait.
Really
I'm
cool.
so excited for this.
Yeah,
It's going to be incredible.
So I imagine at this point, a lot of people know who you are, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, but there will be some people watching who aren't familiar. Just give a little rundown about a bit of a backstory. I know you were just saying about you've only been in Miami for a year and like making all this stuff work. Just tell the people.
If you don't know who I am, my name is Tyler John Goes Hell, also known as TG Capital. But I came from New York, Long Island, New York specifically, and I was in the elevator union, and I hated my job and I hated my life, and I was in a dark hole because I felt like I was in a place where I shouldn't have been. Right? I always felt that I was destined for really, really big stuff, and the whole retire when you're 60 and all that just never added. I was making great money, 6 figures a year, and I just still felt out of place. And I was trading at the time while I was in the elevator shaft. I would wake up and I would solely trade London session. That was where my edge was. And I said, I built data, and I struggled for a very, very long time, guys. Every single one of you watching out there, I struggled for 6 years, and I just want you to know that on my 7th year, every single struggle that I had was erased in 1 month. 4 weeks. So let me backtrack a little. Yeah, but it's the truth, because what you need is mental fortitude and to never take no for an answer. Every single person around me told me that I was a psycho for giving up my job and for thinking that I could make it in trading, and I didn't care. I was so delusional that I wanted this so bad. And you need to have that.
What did you want? You wanted the success?
I wanted financial freedom. I didn't want to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
So how did you know you was going to get it through trading? How did you know that was the answer?
Because I knew that it was one of the best ways that you could literally not rely on anybody else, and what you put into this is what you can get out. And the scalability and I knew that the opportunity with prop firms, and I've seen people make these big payouts. I said, and I was always in the mindset that if somebody did something, I'm telling you right now, I'm doing it better than you.
Yeah.
I'm doing it better than you. I don't care. I'll work harder than you. I'll get a bigger payout than you. I have that mindset that I just think I'm the best. And you have to be a little bit sick in the head to do that. All the most brilliant minds on the planet have been like that.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Ruthless.
So you have to just, I did not take no for an answer.
That's good.
Yeah, so I just, I struggled for a very long time. I stumbled upon ICT, and I learned, and people could say whatever they want. I learned some concepts through him, had some stuff that I built on my own. I built an edge that I backtested for 5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
I had the data. I had the mathematics behind this. Every single person watching, you need to have data. You need to have a plan. I had entries, exits, what I do. I traded at a specific time. What candlesticks? I studied everything like a scientist. I was a lunatic. As soon as I came home from work and I got home at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I went to the gym and I was on those charts until my eyes were bleeding. You got to want it that bad. Don't let anybody tell you that there's too much time backtesting. There's not.
Never enough
There's
time.
Just fucking get on the charts and grind. Your patience and your discipline will be rewarded. The market will reward you for it. And it did. It finally did. I had all these accounts that I passed. I put $20,000 in debt on my cards, and I was psycho. Everyone told me I was psycho for putting that much debt on my cards. I said, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing this. And I had my first big trade ever. It was a $20,000 trade, and I was trading Forex at the time. It was on USD JPY. It was on a long. It was in London session, and I made 20 G's, and I paid my cards off. Guess who was the next phone call? My boss, which is also my girlfriend's dad, right? He was my supervisor in the union.
Wow, no
Yeah.
way.
No, yeah, he still works there till this day. And I said, Papa Gene, I'm fucking quitting. He goes, are you out of your mind? I said, no. I said, I always told you, when he got me into the union, the first thing I said to him, I swear, and if you ever meet him, I told him, this is a means to an end for me. I am not doing this shit. He goes, I just got you a career. I go, I don't give a shit. I love you to death, but I'm going to be a full-time trader. And I told him I was quitting. I had about $10,000 in my bank account. I got a studio apartment here in Miami, which we're at right now. And I drove down 20 hours, packed the car up with Taylor, and she kept her job in New York. She works remote. And I had my funded accounts, and I said, I got to make this shit work. My first month here, I made $168,000 in a single month. I cried. I'm not kidding you, because all of that
proved it though.
All of those years.
Timing was right though. Everything's about timing.
I felt like it was a divine thing.
It was the right time.
Yeah. And it was just. It was insane.
And I tell so many people with trading, it's not this gradual building thing. It's nothing, and then it all of a sudden.
Boom.
I'm telling you, my life exploded in 3 months.
Yeah.
It was the craziest experience of my entire life, and it was the biggest blessing of my entire life, because this is everything that I've ever wanted. Right? I get to wake up on my own time. I get to be surrounded with amazing people
It's
like
the greatest job in the world.
I get to be on this podcast. Like, that's why I never say no to a podcast or anything, because I would have died to do something like this.
Yeah.
This is like my dream, man. I love this so much. I love trading. Trading is my passion. It's my life. It changed the entire scope of everything for me. So when I have the opportunity to do things like this, or to go to the Big Daddy Max event and meet people, and they tell me that I inspired them in some way, it's the most fulfilling thing that I've ever done in my life. I'm telling you right now, this right here is everything to me. So the fact that you've asked me to just be on this podcast, I'm extremely blessed and grateful and thankful. And to have someone like you, and it's just the best experience of my entire life. It really is. It really is amazing.
Well, we can go and party tonight.
We are. It's going to be a little nippy out there, but I'm ready.
It's very freezing here in Miami.
It makes no sense.
Freezing cold. It's crazy.
You bring the UK tundra with you.
That's what you did. Not from me.
You brought the black cloud and the tundra. It has now stumbled upon Miami.
Oh, it's such bad timing. I always think get out of the UK in January to get some heat.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking 40 degrees. I went outside today.
It's people with hats and coats on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm wearing a full winter suit tonight to the party.
A ski suit.
I brought a ski suit. I got hand warmers. I got everything.
It'll be fun though.
Yeah,
I'm super excited.
It's going to be good fun.
Yeah.
So 9 months at Prime.
Yeah.
What would you say? Because there'll be a lot of people listening that it should be their aspiration to get there one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had so many people contact me at the convention that you mentioned, and they're just like, how do I get there? That's my goal. That's where I want to be. That's a real trading account. That's live. That's me being a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to people that are aspiring? Like what does it take to be a prime trader?
What it takes to be a prime trader, first of all, is the mentality surrounding that. It's such a different mindset. Mindset when you're going from the. I gotta tell you guys, the truth is that the mindset that you have on these prop firm accounts, you cannot bring that into prime.
No,
you have to be ready. You have to respect this account. This is real capital. This isn't some sim farming.
There isn't a reset.
There's no reset. There's no this is so no. And it's going to be hard for people to make that shift. Right? And I think that is the biggest thing that needs to be worked on.
And sadly, I have had some traders that have come in on full tilt and said goodbye, sorry. Well, they tried.
Of course.
But people just want to hit home runs. And that's not trading.
No, this is a sustainability thing that you need to have, and you need to grow. This isn't a get rich quick on one trade and just take your sim payout and walk. You want to build something, you want sustainability. This Prime is your opportunity, but you cannot come here with that mentality. That is the biggest thing that I would tell people, is that you need to be able to have that shift from the prop world into the live account. That is number one. Everybody needs so focused. It's not a strategy. It's not a mentor. It's not anything other than you need to be ready mentally to make the jump and be ready for Prime. That is the biggest thing I'll say.
That's cool.
Without a doubt.
I think it's very true. And
it is
for someone else to say it rather than me say, this is the pitch, this is how you get here. It's good
well, because I've made all the mistakes, and I know what's the biggest thing that trader struggles with, and it's your mentality, man. This is a constant test for you, and you need to put that at the forefront of your trading. Trading is legitimately 90% psychological warfare.
100% that, yeah.
It is.
I agree.
It's going to battle you every single day, and you need to be able to compartmentalize that.
But that's what I'm saying. When you're winning, and when you're running hot, when you're getting it good, you need that.
You honestly, you should tailor your risk lower, because now you're so confident, and you may oversize. And guess what? That one bad trade, you're like, all right, well, I got to get it back. And it's never like I'll get it back tomorrow. You always want to get the human mind, you want to fix things right away.
Yeah.
But in trading, as soon as you go down that path, it's when everything gets stripped away. Yeah. And that's why I say is that when you do more in trading, it's going to take more away from you. But it goes against human nature. That's why you have to rewire your brain, because the more you want to do to fix, the market's going to be like, I'm going to humble the shit out of you right now, and I'm going to strip everything away from you.
Harder and harder and harder, the harder you try.
Yeah, man. It's 1 to 2 trades. I do one. I don't even take 2 anymore. I take 1 and I walk. Yeah. I leave. I can't even be in front of the screen.
I've got certain different traders from all different walks of life, all different places in the world, all with different risk protocols. Yeah. So I set a general, daily loss limit for each account. Yeah. But then some people come to me and say, "That's too much. I don't want to lose that much. Yeah. I want a strict amount," and it's either an amount or a percentage of their account, or they just want 1 trade per day and then lock me out.
I love that.
So we can tailor it to everybody's needs, but we need to have the interaction first, the relationship, to openly speak. and be accountable and say,
100%.
okay, this is what I want.
Yeah.
I have one guy that wants to be locked out, $750. That's it. I'm out. No more. Don't let me lose any more.
It's amazing.
And it's nice, tight risk.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Listen, when you take that daily loss, you're never going to regret it. I'm telling you right now. It's only until you get fully tilted that you're like, holy shit, I wish I had the daily loss a little bit tighter. Right?
Yeah.
You won't. It's the same with taking profits, right? And you let that trade go, and then it comes all the way back to break even, and it ends up stopping you out.
No worse feeling
Take
in the
the
world.
profits, because nobody's ever gotten mad about taking profits, right? If the trade runs without you, it's okay. There's going to be another one. But if you let that trade come back, and then you hit BE, or even you don't even go BE, you just keep your stops where they're at, and that trade stops you out, I'm telling you that it's going to be an evil psychological battle.
But that's like self-harming. That's the problem.
I know.
That's financial self-harming.
But that's what traders do.
People do that.
It's just the reality of it, right? These are all problems that if you go to the prop world, people don't make it past one payout. They don't ever.
Yeah.
They don't even keep their accounts longer than 30 days. These are all real life statistics in the market. So this should be at the forefront of your trading, right?
Yeah.
That's how I got over the hump. I'm like, what are traders doing the most wrong? Not what strategies out there. What do traders mess up the most? Mentality, over risking, over leveraging, and deviating from their plan. So I was like,
stick to the process. Stick to your plan. How many times have I said that to you?
I know, but
trust the process.
It's easier said
stick
than done,
to the plan.
right? You tell yourself,
tough day today, but stick to the process. Trust the process. Trust the plan. It's going to come through.
Yeah.
We've worked too hard at this, and we know statistically it works.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work all the time. So you got to keep the risk in control.
And it's even better when you have somebody there to tell you.
Accountability.
Listen,
it's so important.
Listen,
any
cool off.
company, but I'm making you accountable. There
love
were
that.
times when I wasn't, because I was, a little bit in awe. You're a good trader, and you don't need me telling you, but clearly no one's too good for that.
No, and I never stated. I make mistakes too, and it's really, really nice to still have somebody there, even if you're like, listen, Ty, I've been monitoring the account today, and I don't like.
You're
this.
overactive. There was one time, I think it was you.
And based on my day,
it was unusual trading patterns. There was a couple more trades than usual.
They usually
it
only
might have
what's
been me.
going
I
on?
don't ever really
Yeah.
DCA into a trade, but I'll take one entry. But I would take one entry. I was taking the trade. I got stopped. I longed it again. I got stopped. I longed it again, and I was just like, Ty, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
And I was. It was just like, it was the worst. And I wish somebody just told me, listen. And based on my data for me and myself as a trader, if I take that second trade, my chances of winning that trade are very, very low.
Yeah.
They're very, very low. As soon as I eat that one loss, my mentality shifts, my win rate goes down, and it's just like, just take the one loss, Ty. It's okay. There's going to be another trade.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm still susceptible. I'm a human being, and my emotions got the best of me that day, and I'm totally fine with openly admitting that. Like, it's like,
You can't change it.
yeah, I'm always
Deal with it.
I'm always in the mentality that I like to learn. It's a constant learning. I'm not like, that was a business expense and something that I needed to learn, and it made me a better trader for it. And and it's something I journaled, and I'm gonna take with me in the future here of Prime.
I discussed in a pod earlier on today with someone else, and they said you only learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
The profits come and they're great and they're amazing, but what have you learned?
Nothing.
Your strict discipline on your downside.
Of course.
But there was one other thing I wanted to say is that you're very good at contacting me before the trade and just say, what do you think of this? I've got this set up. It looks really cool. Anything you can add to that? And that's, again, you're accountable
really
for the
smart.
trade idea.
Yeah.
And that's what we've got in the community. We've got a nice little group chat that is full of traders that are real traders.
Yeah.
They're trading live only.
Yeah.
It's not showing off your massive win or pictures of you driving around in your Lambos and Ferraris or
You're
anything
not
like
showing
that.
off your
It's
$60,000
real
payout.
trading, and it's there to help each other and encourage each other with your trading.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's all fun and games, like when you're showing the big payout, right? But like, they're not telling you how much they've paid in evaluations. You have to remember that. Like, the $60,000 payout could be cool, right? But the guy spent $150,000 on evals
get
and
it.
resets.
Yeah.
You're not doing that in Prime, and that's the whole that's the whole thing with
Yeah.
the space, is that everything is so incredibly skewed, and that the sim world is so. I would just say you got to take it with a grain of salt, because there's not a lot of a lot of truth out there, right? People aren't showing you how much they're spending. They're showing you the big payout, but what it take to get there.
Yeah.
With
Did
Prime,
they even
with
pay for
Prime,
those
there's no
accounts?
resets, brother.
No.
That's it.
There's no
Yeah.
do-over.
It's one time.
One and done.
Exactly. So
So we
I want to make that
respect it
very,
and
very
build
clear.
it,
So
yeah.
when people are showing you the money that is being made in Prime, it's a one and done, kid. You're not getting re-upped.
Wow. Yeah, I think like we said, the prop space is an amazing thing to leverage. It gives people the first stepping stone, like you experienced. But I think the Prime is the end goal, right? Of being able to be on a live account and just do it legitimately. And I would say a really good piece of advice for people would be to trade, even if you're trading prop accounts, if you're trading whatever. Yeah. Get a small live account, even a demo account.
I tell everybody
and take the trades on that, and just even as a demo account, start in January. By December, did you have an upward sloping equity curve? Like, would you have been like plus by the end of the year? Or are you actually just break even, but are just kind of getting lucky on a random payout every now and then?
Yeah,
like,
but this
is
the key difference is that I made a few like reels on this on Instagram. Is that even if you're getting even if you have a small live account or you get a small prop account, you have to put some physical monetary value on it because that you need the emotions to come in.
Oh yeah.
When you're trading demo, there's no emotion.
It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
Yes,
You need to feel the pain.
Yeah.
That is the biggest thing. You put the money in, you need to lose it, bro. You got to lose the money.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to hurt when you're down $20,000 in a demo account. You're not going to feel anything.
It's the difference between...
It's monopoly money.
Yeah, if you want to be a professional boxer...
Yeah, you got to get hit.
There's only so much you can do on a punch bag, right? Part of being a boxer is getting punched in the face. So you have to get used to that happening.
And I said, and Mike Tyson once said, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
This is it.
Right?
Yeah.
When you take that red day, right? All that hard work, back testing and journaling and trading in demo, how do you feel now that the market just kicked you in the ass?
Yeah.
Oh, now you're taking trades outside of your system, right?
Yeah.
This is the shit that needs to be tested constantly.
Yeah.
So if you are in the beginning stages, I recommend either you fund a small live account or you get a really cheap prop account.
Yeah.
This way you need to have real life monetary value on the line or you're not going to have any of the emotions involved. You have to.
Yeah. When someone say how much should I put in a live account when you're starting out, I always say enough
Whatever you're
that it's not going to make you bankrupt.
Yeah.
But enough that it's going to hurt. Like enough you can afford to lose it, but you don't want to lose it.
I was taught that.
Like it has to hurt.
I was taught that many years ago by a very good trader, and he said, whatever your next trade is, it has to be enough to hurt you.
Yeah,
it's got to hurt.
It has to hurt.
It's got to hurt.
Yeah. And that's not preparing to fail. It's just
the reality of it. You need to feel those
check.
cuts.
Yeah.
Right? You only get bigger and stronger the more you work out, right? You got to break it down. You have to break the muscle down over and over and over again. And unfortunately, people are hearing, it's like, I don't want to go through all that. You have to. You fucking have to. I know it sucks. I know it sucks.
It's impossible
Just
not to
enjoy
go
the
through
process of it. We've all gone through it. Nobody's going to come out here and lie to you and be like, I was profitable in 1 year. I made all this money. I never made any mistakes.
Yeah.
And if they do, they're probably some guru and they're lying to you and they never made a dime for the markets. I struggled for a long-ass time, man. A long time. And you just can't give up because on the other side of that, all that, those years of suffering is gone in one month. Gone.
But this is the thing with like years of suffering, man, because there's people that are saying, yeah, I'm grinding, I'm working hard, I've got this, I'm sticking this out, but they've been training for 4 months, 5 months. And I respect those people, but the average amount of time a trader takes before they quit is a year.
Yeah.
And the thing is, a year is a long time. I mean, it's not a long time. It's not long enough.
But in the eyes of trading, yeah.
Yeah, but it's enough that those people are convinced that they've put in the work. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you haven't, guys. I'm sorry. If you've been doing it for a year, you're still getting your feet wet.
On all emotional levels in any way, right? Like I'm still getting tested, and I've been doing this for now it's over 7 years, right?
Yeah.
And
wow, you're a veteran now.
Yeah.
I'm not. I've reached unk status in this trading game, guys. I'm 30 years old, right? You got these other kids that are in their early 20s, but it's like I'm still constantly learning, and I'm a sponge, and I don't ever think that I'm a know-it-all, right? I love learning from you. I love learning from other traders, and I love getting insight. That's why when I ask you about a trade, and if my analysis aligns with your analysis,
then it gives you more confidence.
Exactly, but I wouldn't ever.
And it gives you a boost because you come up with the idea.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if it aligns with my model.
Everyone loves some smoke blowing up their ass to make them
nothing
feel
better.
More
And it's like
and you more
it
than
makes
most
the candles.
as well.
You
love it.
Oh, I love that. You blow a little smoke up. I'm running around here. I'm feeling good.
Yeah. But that's it. It's support.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. All good.
Love it.
I want to hear how things have changed for you in the mentoring side, right? Because you said when you first started with Tyler, you weren't as hands-on. Now you're a bit more.
Already, that is an identifiable issue that I was wearing a lot of hats, getting primed to live. We took the easiest route to get live with our clearing agents, and we've made a few mistakes, but over the last 6-7 months now, we've ironed everything out. Now we're streamlined. We're heading in the right direction. But I guess the man management was my original pitch to get the business up and running and get it started, and that was the angle we wanted to do. We wanted to get these high level traders out of the funded prop space and get them into live trading, real traditional prop trading. And in order to do that, I had a few casualties along the way and missed out on a few people. And we've learned all those lessons now. And when you finally build up the relationship, I can call you out and I can say, you're done. Just stop. Just stop today. You're not seeing it right. And initially, when you don't know a big character, and it's like, I'm not a headmaster or anything. It's just, and I don't know
You don't want to feel like you're overstepping, but in reality,
when someone's outside looking in, it's painful to watch. But now it's, Oh
no, you could do it. You could say whatever you want to me. You know how our relationship.
But
is.
it's only to help people make money. Well, that's the whole thing in this space is to make money.
Of course.
Yeah, and like you already started with, you're trading with the house now. You're going with the markets. You've got direct market access. You're straight into the CME or trading on Globex or whatever you're trading in, whatever commodity you're trading in, and I'm here to help you grow.
Yeah, I love
push
that.
it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and that's the whole kind of traders are performance athletes, right? It's like being on a sports team. It's all of this stuff. So it has to be professional, which it is, but equally you need to know the people enough to be able to coach them, right?
Yeah.
And that's
there are some people that in sports world there are some people that are uncoachable.
Yeah,
they don't survive in the team. They don't fit in with the team members.
Or they just think they're the shit.
Yeah.
They just don't ever want to learn, right?
Or they're prima donnas. They're better than you.
Yeah.
So pass me the ball. Give me the ball.
Yeah, they might be able to swing a bat or kick a ball or something, but if they aren't willing to be helped or coached or they can't be part of a team, then they're not going to succeed.
Survive.
And it's the same thing with being in this space. Like, I know from speaking to you that there's people that you say, oh, this person's a good trader, but they just aren't working with me. They're not cooperating.
But it's hard, really, because I've got one or two traders that don't want to be bothered, but they're low risk. They're dedicated. They're very, very good traders. Some of the guys are really smashing it, really making a lot of money. And I've got one trader. He got his account up to 75k. He'd already paid himself a handsome amount as well, a good 70k. So he's made 150k in 2 months, and it was all with one contract, one NQ.
Wild.
I've got it. I've got a screenshot. I've got a screenshot of a conversation. A screenshot of him and I had, and he was like, "James, I've done really well now. I've got the account up to a high watermark, 75k. Can I have more limits?" I'm like, well, you could have had them ages ago.
Do whatever you want.
I ask you all the time, and he said, "Well, this is my rule. When I get to 75, I want to double the clip size. So I want to go from 1 NQ to 2 NQ." He said, and when I get to 100, then I might look at having 3 lots. But I have other traders that give me more. I need more. I need 5. I need 10. And
they just signed up and
you're not good enough.
Give me 15 NQ.
It's better to start slower, preserve the account, because it takes a few bad clicks, especially with the markets. They're where they are right now. I won't even touch them any. I'm trading micros. It's just insane.
One trader trades exclusively in silver. He's been trading there quite a long time. And in the onboarding process, he said, "Well, I want 12 lots immediately from the get-go." And I was
trading silver minis.
No chance.
That's
no chance.
That's account blowing city right
I'll
there.
tell you what. Like, so
that's scary.
Yeah, on Friday, silver just dropped 30%. Right, that guy would have gotten. That was screwed.
He would have gotten torched, or he would have been real rich.
Yeah,
well,
one of the two.
But to put that much risk on the table like that is just completely irresponsible, right?
Yeah.
Even micros on silver are freaking ridiculous, man. It's scary. It's a great opportunity to make money, but it could take everything away from you. And you always have to be in the mindset as soon as you click that button, everything could be gone. As soon as you put that risk on the table, in your mind, that money needs to be gone already. This way you're separating yourself from the trade. Right? You can't be in the, I can make this much money, but what if it goes bad? Because you at that time is that you need to understand that you got a bigger chance of the market stripping it from you than you making it green.
But there's so many traders now that are asking, I've been trading in I've been trading NASDAQ for ages now, and silver seems to be quite hot. So can I have limits in silver? And like, you haven't done your research.
You can't.
One
just jump
cap
like
doesn't
They
fit
got the
all
shiny
here with the
new
trading.
object syndrome. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Silver,
FOMO.
Literally with silver, right? Is the shiny object.
Well, it's because it's so incredibly over leveraged.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you could trade 1 micro on it, and it's astronomical, man.
Yeah.
You trade a mini on that, God bless you, because that.
Good luck.
It's scary. It's scary.
Yeah, it is.
It's just people want the fast money. They want the fast results. They want the big P&L. They want things quick.
Yeah.
Everything in your life, in the human mind and the body, you want things fast. And so they see silver, like, oh my God, I can get these huge P&Ls as soon as it goes around on social media, right? One guy hits a big trade on silver.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to jump on the bandwagon without doing their research. They want to over leverage their accounts. They want to pass evals in one trade. They want those big home run trades. And how are they going to do that? Oh, silver, because I could just the leverage on it is out of this world.
But something you just said there proves that you've got scars from losses, because you said, I don't want the big size. You don't need big size.
No way.
Not to make money.
No.
And that's an important lesson.
Because I've
Slow
done,
and steady.
I've done it. I know what it feels like to lose that.
Yeah.
It hurts really, really bad.
You've got
man.
the scars.
It hurts
You don't want
bad.
to be there anymore. Keeping a positive mindset. You're always positive.
Yeah.
Oh, of
You're
course.
always positive.
Of course, life's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you're such a good example of someone who's crushed it in the sim prop space, man. Crushed it.
Yeah.
And has transitioned into the live space, and you see the difference between the two.
Oh, yeah.
And you can really
There's
show
a huge
like,
difference, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh my, night and day. You can't even compare it.
Yeah.
You can't. And I have I have my own personal live account as well. And it's just, I know that the separation of my mind when I go into that live account and then when I come back into the sim world, it's just so different.
Yeah. Jekyll and Hyde.
You can't even compare it.
Yeah.
You're playing. You got this game over here, and then it's like two entirely different sports. You got the sim world, and then you got the real life live trading world.
Yeah.
Right. So you need, as soon as you could bridge that gap, you feel like in your mind, that's when the trader will be ready for prime. But it takes a long time to get there, and understand that the process is okay, and you don't need to rush things. You're in this for the long haul. You're building a lifelong skill. One of the greatest skills that you could ever have in your entire life is in trading.
100%.
I don't care what anybody says. This is the greatest skill that somebody could ever possess. Everything that you put in is something that you're going to get put out, and you don't need anybody else. There's no boss. There's no nothing.
No customers.
Nothing,
no
man.
clients.
Nothing. It's the greatest opportunity to make money and not have to rely on anybody else other than yourself. It's the greatest skill on the planet.
Yeah.
Ever.
The downside being there's no one else to blame, right?
Yeah.
It's just you.
This is a
So
direct.
there you go. You've gone full circle.
It's a direct reflection of
accountable.
yourself.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Trading is a direct reflection of you. Everything will be shown on those charts. Every single emotion, every single thing that you struggle with, the charts will reveal it. Whatever, and it has nothing to do. You could have problems at home. You could have problems with work. You could have problems with a friend. That is going to be reflected on those charts. You may not feel it inside of you,
I've said this
and
a
you
few
may not,
times.
and you may not. You'd be like, all right, I'm cool. Guess what? You go take a red trade and see how that problem is with the wife on the charts, okay? Because it's gonna come right out. So manage your emotions. Emotions are the number one thing that traders need to be able to take accountability for. Notice that I didn't talk about a strategy, a mentor, nothing.
Yeah.
Emotions. Everything stems from your emotional control and your stability as a person. You don't have emotional control, you have nothing.
Absolutely.
Top man.
Yeah. So 9 months of Prime. Just wrap it up. What would you say has been your highlights working with Prime?
Just this man right here.
Yeah.
This man
Stop
right
it.
This man
Stop
right here.
it.
Correct answer.
No, we've built an amazing
Yeah.
relationship,
Yeah.
a friendship. It's like a family over there, and I just
Yeah.
it's something that I foresee myself doing for a long time.
Absolutely.
And I really want to scale this
Yeah.
to insurmountable heights.
Yeah.
I want to take this to Mount Everest.
There are no limits, though.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of
Yeah.
live trading. There are no limits. There's no restrictions. There's no consistency rule. You make money, it's yours.
Love
You
it.
Yeah.
eat what you kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like you say, there's a lot of props that you've been banned from, right?
Yeah.
Just from going up against the house and getting kicked out of the casino. The fact that you're living proof that Alpha want people to succeed,
Of course.
right?
Oh, yeah.
We just want people to succeed. We want to
yeah.
find good traders. We want people to succeed.
Yeah.
And then let's all just win together, right?
Love it.
It's absolutely fantastic.
It's a one-of-a-kind experience, and to everyone watching, it's something that you should strive for, because it's a family, and it's something that you
good
can't
plug
get.
right there.
It's something
Thank
that
you.
you can't get anywhere else. So
That's it.
love it.
All right.
Cool work.
That's a brilliant note to end on. Love it. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching this podcast. Thank you, Tyler, so much for coming on.
Oh, of course, anytime.
That's it. If you guys have
Anytime.
found this inspiring, subscribe for more amazing podcasts like this. And if you want to be a prime trader, join Alpha. Get involved, get an account, and one day we'll be interviewing you right
I'll
here.
be seeing you soon.
That's it.